I'm here at H5 Data Centers and we're talking with our friends Rabin, Mahanty, and Jenna Baker about how H5 adapts to fit their customers' needs now and into the future. Let's go chat with them. So Jenna, you have an interesting background which isn't in tech, right? You were doing branding and marketing at Polo Ralph Lauren in Malibu and in New York City. And here you are at H5 Data Center. So by the way, I love what you've done with the place. It's beautiful. It feels very un-data center-ish to me.
Thank you, Ashley. That was the objective. And yes, it's been a wild ride from Ralph Lauren to data center. Who'da thunk? But here we are, and this Denver project has been a really fun one. For the past 5 years, we've invested almost $30 million. Number one, in the infrastructures and the bones that really create this data center and offer our customers the support that they need. But two, in the cosmetic side of things. My favorite part. We love being able to offer different environments and amenities to our customers that aren't data center-esque. So yeah, we have a gym. You can take a break and hit the treadmill, or if you need a place to just lounge, we have lounge space. Hit the pool tables. We have just different environments that I think create a better work environment for your IT professional. There's a lot of time spent hardworking, and to be able to take a break or to work in an environment that's a little bit more, I think, appeasable is great. And I know that the most CEOs would come here and go, wow, that place is amazing.
I was just going to say that. This is a place that you want to bring your CEO. I heard you even have chairs flown in here from Italy.
We do indeed. Our CEO believes in not only just, creating great environments, but keeping it classy and investing in the right things, and not only in chairs from Italy, but much more than that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have your IT team working, you might as well have them in a comfortable environment, right? Versus some of the other data centers that I've been in that are more basic and kind of drab. So I mean, are those places? I don't know pricing. Are those places cheaper?
I really don't think they are. There's no. H5 is equally priced as well as our competitors, if not maybe better. And we see the initial investment in creating these environments and creating data centers that aren't drab and data center-esque. The return is not only for our customers, but also for our employees too.
So thanks for sharing that. Let's go take a look inside. Rabin, Jenna and I talked about how H5 has adapted its amenities and work environment to improve things for your customers, but most importantly, I want to hear about how H5 has adapted to provide the best infrastructure.
First, Ashley, I want to say thank you, though, for coming out here.
Absolutely.
I know right now you're doing some amazing projects for a few of our customers, and I've also heard about some other large IT infrastructure projects you're working on for others. So thank you, and you're doing a great job.
Not
Congrats.
about me. This is about you.
Congrats on all the fast and future success.
Thank you.
But to talk to your point, yes, we have spent a lot of money, about $30 million since 2015 on this facility. Jenna showed you some of the upgrades just to the amenities and cosmetics, but the majority of that was actually in infrastructure. So $29 million worth of brand new, almost everything from the M&E perspective. We like to say that this facility has the freshest insides and the freshest face of all Colorado data centers. But the important thing is, and how do you adapt, right? That's in your business name. You have to be able to adapt, especially in IT infrastructure, to customers' needs. So here at H5, we can adapt in a few ways. The first is just real simple. Space, power, how can I grow? Here on this campus, we have an additional 60,000 square feet of data center space for our customers to grow into. You could start with one rack, you can move into a private cage, you can move up into an over 20,000 square foot private suite, and we could add up to about 10 megawatts of capacity to the site. So lots of growth opportunity. That's just physical. Number two is really how are you adapting your ecosystem to be able to provide other services that companies need in a time where hybrid IT infrastructure, as you know, is really what most enterprise companies have. They'll have some data center space, they have network, they have certain cloud applications they need to connect to. So here at H5 Denver, we've done a great job over the last few years of bringing in new internet providers. We're bringing in new cloud providers, and you can connect to all the major clouds as well. So we're building that ecosystem. And one I forgot, we actually extended the IX Denver, so the internet exchange, from 910 15th Street down here.
Oh.
So you can peer with almost 60 different customers or different providers, just like you were down at the Carrier Hotel here in Denver. So building that infrastructure and that ecosystem's really step 1 and 2. And then step 3 is really how do you help adapt them, not just in this market, but across the country as they grow. It's important to note H5 has 13 facilities that we own throughout the country and almost 3 million square feet of data center space. So if you start here in Denver or you start somewhere else with H5, you can have that scalability not just here but elsewhere. And our product mix covers anything from an enterprise data center like this to carrier hotels, where there are the main IXs, where the most network provider and traffic is getting exchanged. Markets like Cleveland, San Antonio, and Albuquerque, New Mexico, where we are the #1 carrier hotel. And then we have a number of facilities that are across the street from main carrier hotels, and you can have the value add of connecting to it with new infrastructure and a better TCO. So we have solutions that take you from the enterprise, from big space, all the way to the edge. And that's how we're really adapting through space, scalability, a national portfolio, and just really building that whole ecosystem.
I love it. And you're right, business is not just here in Denver, you know, and it sounds like you guys have really adapted to serve the needs of your customers globally. So
we have. I was just talking with a customer today. They're an MSP, and that's for people that aren't familiar with our lingo. It's a company that provides their own cloud, their own network, their own managed security, their own managed network. We're great providers to companies like that because at our core, we know what we're good at. We're good at walls, power, pipe, security, and then having the ecosystem around you to connect to. So we don't compete with those companies. They want to sell cloud, they want to sell managed services. A lot of data centers also want to sell that. And I get it, there's big margins in that. But H5's done a great job of sticking to what we're good at. We do a few things, we do it really well. So if you are one of those companies, you sell cloud, you sell co-location, you can come to H5 and not compete with your provider. You can get wholesale rates on space, and you can actually be somebody that we send those requirements to. We want to give them leads. We want to grow their business,
Absolutely.
and when their business grows, ours grows as well.
that sounds very adaptive.
We try to stay adaptive.
Well, Rabin, Jenna, thank you so much. This has been great information. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the adaptive spaces we've been talking about.
So you have to do badge and biometric anyways.
Okay. Okay, we're ready. Yeah.
Let's do maybe no people in this footage.
Well, Rabin, Jenna, thank you guys so much.
Sure.
This has been fantastic. Let's take a look at some of the spaces we've.
You're just looking at the camera.
it's a hole-in-one with Adaptiv NH5. Well, thanks for joining on us. Really?
So you have to do badge and biometric anywhere inside
Okay.
data center. So we're gonna do badge and do biometric, which I didn't do it correctly. I've only done this 1,000 times, but it's okay.